Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got quite a few things to go over for the Indigo Disk DLC. We've been given some details about the release time of the second part of the Hidden Treasure of Area Zero. We have some new gameplay details to go over. There's a lot of stuff to break down and get into today. So if you're excited for the video, as always, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes, it really helps out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new for daily Pokemon content. Ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, let's get into the new details about the release time of the Indigo Disk DLC. So we have HDvee here tweeting out about a new Pokemon Home update patch, and if you remember, we obviously got a new Pokemon Home update patch when the Teal Mask dropped, and when that update dropped is when the Teal Mask dropped, and that's exactly what's happening this time. We have HDvee update, Pokemon Home is to undergo maintenance starting from midnight UTC on the 14th of December through until 6 AM UTC on the 15th of December. So 30 hours potential of downtime for Pokemon Home. Version 3.2.1 will release during the maintenance. So obviously that version 3.2.1 is also the Indigo Disk DLC. So the Indigo Disk is going to be dropping around the time that this Pokemon Home maintenance update drops, just like it did with the Teal Mask. So it's most likely going to be the exact same time that the Teal Mask dropped. So for me, it's going to be like 1, 2 in the morning. I think if you're in America, it's going to be like 7, 8 p.m. At night. If you're in like Australia, it's going to be like midday on the 14th. Now obviously it does say 30 hours of downtime, but again, we had the exact same thing with the Teal Mask. That was not down for 30 hours. It's just kind of like a worst case scenario. If something goes wrong, they have told us that it could take up to 30 hours, but it's probably going to be done in a couple of hours, just like the Pokemon Home update was when the Teal Mask dropped. So this is the actual notes here, tweeted out by PLDH, saying Pokemon Home will be down for maintenance this week from the 14th to the 15th. Following maintenance, players will need to update the Switch version of the app to 3.2.1. So it's the same for like both versions, the mobile and the Nintendo Switch version. Like I say, it's just exactly what happened with the Teal Mask. So the time of the Indigo Disk is pretty much going to be around the same time as when the Teal Mask dropped. These are all the different time zones and stuff as well. This was tweeted out by Macchio and J Rosa. So Pokemon Home maintenance will update app to version 3.2.1, bringing the Indigo Disk DLC compatibility. December the 14th, midnight UTC to December the 15th, 6 AM UTC. Yep, up to 36 hours. DLC could be released in this time frame. It definitely will be released in this time frame. Both the Nintendo Switch version and the mobile device version of Pokemon Home will be unavailable. After maintenance is complete, the Nintendo Switch version of Pokemon Home will need to be updated to version 3.2.1. So these are all the time zones that the basically the downtime's happening. And usually what's going to happen is the update for the Indigo Disk is going to drop after like an hour of this starting. So like I say, it's 4 p.m. in California, so very, very early on the, well, it says UTC midnight, yes, so it's 4 p.m. on the, I don't know, yeah, the 13th of December there for California, 7 p.m. for Washington, 9 p.m. for Brazil. For the UK and Portugal, it's midnight. For other European countries, Italy, Spain, France, Germany, it's 1 a.m., 5:30 a.m., 9 a.m., 11 a.m. So obviously if your country is here or your time zone is here, it tells you when it starts and then when it finishes. Again, this doesn't mean, I just want to get this point across a lot, that this doesn't mean that the Indigo Disk is dropping when the maintenance is done, because as you can see, it'd be dropping on like the 15th on some days, and they've told us it's the 14th. Like if it did finish when the maintenance did, then it would be 3 p.m. on the 15th of December for Japan, and they've told us the 14th. No, that's just like worst case scenario for the Pokemon Home maintenance, but Indigo Disk will be out like around this time, but usually it dropped like an hour after the maintenance for the Teal Mask. So that's all the information about the release time. It's basically going to be the same time as the Teal Mask dropped. So a very, very late one for me, because it's going to be very early hours. Of course, we'll still be streaming it when it goes live. We'll go live like a couple of hours before it drops just to get some things ready and stuff. But yeah, we'll obviously be very excited anyway. Gonna have to have a couple of coffees on Wednesday night, Thursday morning. But anyway, that's the release time window. Moving on, we have some new details about the Indigo Disk DLC. So this is to this is kind of confirming that Raging Bolt and Iron Crown are not going to be in raids for the Indigo Disk DLC. So originally this was a post from Jean saying, for anyone who is concerned, Raging Bolt and Iron Crown are both stated to be event exclusive on the official site. This statement also exists in Japanese, so it's not a translational error. Marks 4 out of 8 new mons are sure to have availability issues. So on the website it does say that the Iron Crown and Raging Bolt Paradox Pokemon are available through an event. So we thought that potentially could be in a raid, and they would not be available straight away because Riddler-Ku has come out and said that not everything is going to be available when the Indigo Disk DLC drops. However, from the latest trailer, we actually have an update about this because Blood Moon is also noted to be event exclusive on the website, while we know it's captured in a side quest. I guess this suggests that we can catch the new Paradox Pokemon normally in the game after all. So Blood Moon Ursaluna can be encountered in an event that occurs in the Hidden Treasure of Area 0 Part 1, the Teal Mask for Scarlet and Violet. So as Jan has said there, we know that it is not, it's an event in the DLC, it's obviously a side quest. So that means that these Paradox Pokemon are probably going to be side quests in the Indigo Disk DLC. Now, on whether they are shiny locked or not, that's obviously a different question. Ursaluna was shiny locked. I'm assuming that these will also be shiny locked, but it does mean that they're not going to be in raids. They're actually going to be catchable in the DLC. So that also means that Walking Wake and Iron Leaves are probably also going to be catchable in the DLC, and that means that Paradox Entei and Paradox Terrakion are probably also going to be catchable in the DLC. But it's just good that that confirms that they are not in raids and we don't have to wait for them to drop. They are going to be available when the Indigo Disk DLC drops, which I'm very, very happy about. So that's that. Next up, we have this update as well. So this was posted by Shiny Catherine. Now, she was one of the people that were allowed to play the Indigo Disk early. They played the preview and stuff like that. They made a really good video about it. But basically, we have Jean here saying, oh my god, is this Chargestone Cave from the Black and White remix? We originally thought this could potentially be Area 0 because of like the gems and stuff like that. But it is confirmed to not be Area 0. So it could actually be something very, very significant and very relevant in terms of something that is similar to Chargestone Cave. Like maybe they've recreated Chargestone Cave in the Indigo Disk, because we have Shiny Catherine saying, so this is the first place I went to in early access. I have good news that I cannot elaborate on. So she obviously went here straight away, so it's not like locked behind anything. You can go to this location straight away. But she also has good news that I cannot elaborate on. So I think it is potentially going to be some sort of like replica of Chargestone Cave or something like that. Which potentially the good news could just be that it's like leading to Generation 5, or maybe something like appears here, which is really, really good news, or something like that. But either way, this is clearly going to have some sort of significance in the Indigo Disk DLC. So yeah, really excited to see what that's all about. And then she goes on to say, I'm not saying anything, but I will share this. And we have Lutu here saying, alright, yeah, this is basically Chargestone Cave from Pokemon Black and White. Reminds me of the old concept art. So, you know, we've got her basically hinting here, you know, she's saying, I'm not saying anything, because obviously she's not allowed to embargo and stuff like that. But she has shared this tweet from Lutu, who is also saying this is basically Chargestone Cave from Black and White. Reminds me of the old concept. So I think it is going to be some sort of replica of Chargestone Cave, because obviously the Blueberry Academy is all man-made kind of terrarium, so they obviously would have created this cave as well. I just don't know what the gems are doing there. I don't know, maybe they imported them from the Chargestone Cave. But yeah, even more huge Generation 5 hints. I mean, it makes sense because it's literally based in Unova, but yeah, really, really cool to see that. Moving on, we also have this information here from PLDH saying Venusaur and Blastoise both had their models overhauled for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, just like Charizard. Venusaur was visible in a previous trailer, though, obscured a bit by the terrestrialization effect. So yeah, they have new models, which are really, really cool. I absolutely love the Blastoise model here. It looks so much better. So yeah, I'm sure a few other starters or Pokemon that are returning in the Indigo Disk DLC will also have new models and stuff like that. But they do look really, really good. So I'm excited to catch those when they do drop this week in the Indigo Disk. Moving on, we also have this to go over as well. So Cerebi update. A new wave of icons are now available for Nintendo Switch Online subscribers, including new and returning icons for Pokemon from the Hidden Treasure of Area 0 DLC. So yeah, if you are wanting to get these icons, or you missed the icons originally, then you can now pick these up, and these are available until the 15th, so this Friday. Obviously the day after the Indigo Disk drops. So if you wanted to pick these up, obviously do it now, because as soon as Thursday hits, all your time's going to be consumed by the Indigo Disk DLC. And then finishing things off as well, if you are in South Korea, Korea right now for December the 30th or for New Year's, whatever. There is an update about a mystery gift. So a new Pokemon Scarlet and Violet distribution has been announced for South Korea. Get a serial code for Baxcalibur at Pokemon Winterfest 2023 on December the 30th and 31st. So yeah, if you are around South Korea for those dates, you can pick yourself up a Baxcalibur from Pokemon Winterfest 2023. But that is going to be everything for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please do consider hitting the like button down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. It does really help out. Again, leave a comment with your thoughts on everything that we covered in today's video. What are your thoughts on the maintenance times? Again, it's going to be a late one for people in Europe and stuff like that. In America, it's kind of like perfect time, like 7, 8 p.m. That's going to be like absolutely perfect. But yeah, obviously for me, super early in the morning. But we carry on, we battle on. It's got to be done. It's got to be done. And then also, let me know your thoughts on the events or that are not actually going to be raids for Iron Crown and Raging Bolt. And hopefully they're shiny huntable as well. And then also, what are your thoughts on this Chargestone Cave kind of replica situation that's going to be going on in the Indigo Disk as well? That's everything from me, though. Big thank you for watching. Like I say, if you enjoyed, drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. As I have already said, we are going to be streaming this on Thursday/Wednesday, wherever you are in the world. So if you want to come out and play with us as we play through it, then obviously make sure to subscribe, ring the notification bell. But yeah, that's everything from me. Have a great rest of your day. And until next time, peace.